Welcome to Plovdiv. Welcome to our orientation week for now about 200 people, parents and students. And here is what some of them had to say about it. So tell me about yourself. Where do you come from? What do you plan to study?
So my name is Hima and I come from the UK. I'm from Leeds and I plan to study dentistry in Plovdiv.
Why Bulgaria?
I'd done my research and I thought it was a great city, and I loved how it allows you to graduate with a master's degree, which means if I want to move to another country after going back to the UK, it allows me to open doors to moving abroad and working elsewhere.
I'm from a small town called Hemel Hempstead. It's near Watford, northwest London, and I'm planning to study dentistry. To be honest, I wanted a new experience. I had a look around different countries in Europe. Me and my dad, we had a look. And I like the course here. It's a lot more hands-on compared to England. It's more practical here, and so yeah, I decided to come here.
My name's Mohammed. I'm Irish. I have an Irish passport, but I come from Saudi. I moved to Saudi when I was a child, so I've lived in Saudi my whole life, you can say. I have a lot of family friends in Ireland and UK, so when I asked them for medical, they all said that Bulgaria is a really nice place and you should go to Bulgaria. I'm actually one of the first ones from Saudi who came to Bulgaria. Many people over there kept on asking how Bulgaria is. There are few people who went from Saudi to Bulgaria, but mainly I have friends from the UK and Ireland who told me that Bulgaria is a place to go.
And how come Inter HECS? How did you find out about us?
So I actually contacted a student who also lived in my city in Saudi. So I asked him about everything, and he told me that Inter HECS, you can trust the agency, it's a really good agency.
How is your experience with Inter HECS?
I think it's really cost effective. I would feel like that it's really good. I think the biggest advantage is that they're available 24/7. You message them, so you will get a reply soon. And there's a lot of professionalism, I would say. They are on time on everything. They do everything on time. They're really cooperative.
Inter HECS answered any questions that I needed, and they're really helpful. And I'd say the hardest part was just filling out all the forms and doing the signatures, but that's the same with any university. Apart from that, it was smooth sailing.
I think there were two services that I really liked. The first one was the group chat, the WhatsApp group chat. I think that was a really good service because all the applicants are in the same group chat. So if you have any question, either the student will reply to you or you will reply whenever you get a time. And I feel like in the group chat you can check and find the people who have the same background or similar background as yours, and you can message them, you can chat with them, and you can get familiar with the people who are coming to the university, and you can make good friends. And you can ask any questions you have on the group chat, and I think the group chat is really good. Second, I think the orientation week, that's a really important thing. I feel like I really like the campus tour. One of your colleagues, I think Ramin is his name, he showed us around the whole campus. He made us familiar with everything that's there. So I think that's really important before going to the university, so we don't get lost, we can find everything. And there was also a city tour, which was good, but I think it was really tiring. It was like an uphill in the old town, and it was really tiring, but both of them were really good. It really showed us about Plovdiv and made us familiar with everything, so we can get used to it quickly.
In particular, the platform where we revised from had loads of videos on there. They had lots of links. And the mock test was the best thing for me because I did them again and again and again. I remember you telling me as well, just keep doing it again and again. That's what I did, and that's what helped me get here today.
So your main tip for the exam would be like?
Go through the platform.
I would say start early and frequent. Even if you're doing 10-15 minutes a day, a couple months before the exam, it's really helpful instead of trying to cram all the knowledge you need to know before your exam, and use the Inter HECS platform because it was a lifesaver and a game changer.
So now that you've been here for some time, what are your first impressions of Plovdiv?
I would say Plovdiv is really lively. It's a really lively city. People are nice. And I would say it's really manageable. You can easily manage everything. Everything's in a walking distance. You don't need a car. And it's really manageable. I don't think you will get lost anywhere. you can manage everything really easily. And I think it's a peaceful and a very lively city, which I hope I will enjoy for the next 6 years.
I hope so too. And what's your plan to survive university? Do you have any strategy for the next 6 years?
So right now I'm thinking about the first year.
Okay.
For that, my strategy is just to be punctual, don't miss out any lessons, and make a timetable. I would say that after the first week, I will make a whole timetable to sort out everything and keep up with studies every week so they don't pile up. And make friends, meet new people, and I think that's the most important thing, which I should do. Get familiar with everyone, meet new people, and get familiar with the place and the university. So I think meeting new people is probably my goal.
I couldn't fault it. It's really nice. It's a beautiful city. The people are really friendly. Like every time I've needed to ask a question or needed help, someone's always offered to do it for me. Like booking a taxi, some locals have always offered to help, and it's gorgeous. Like I didn't expect it to be this nice. Like the old city and the old town. I didn't expect it to be so vast, especially compared to the UK, where the town centres are normally quite dense and there's not much greenery. Whereas there was fountains, there was open parks and loads of shops.
Nice views as well, like, yeah.
I really just want to set my foundation for the rest of my course because it's a 6-year course. I want to start working hard so I start the journey the way I want to finish it. I don't want to slack and I want to enjoy it, meet as many people as I can because everyone here is in the same boat and have fun.
Yeah. Is there any strategy to achieve this?
I would say going to the orientation week, that was really helpful, and I want to join some societies and meet other people that way.
Yes, I think definitely making friends is like something that helps you survive in university.
Want to make sure that I'm staying on top of all my work, but also at the same time have a good balance, have a good social life, explore Plovdiv, meet some friends and have a good time as well.
So you meet a friend tomorrow in your hometown and they're like, I'm worried about studying abroad.
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
I'll tell them it's an opportunity, something new. You're gonna have a brand new experience. Why not take it? You have the opportunity to go. England's very depressing. The weather's very gloomy there. Look, here's lovely weather. Why not? Why would you not come?
What things did you pack, like for moving to Bulgaria?
So I saw a lot of people say spices, so I bought a lot of spices because I thought I'd rather be prepared than not. I'd say a few adapters because they obviously use a different plug here, and a set of clothes for the summer because I did not expect it to be this hot. I was looking at the forecast expecting it to be colder and it's really warm here when we come.
First, the usual, I packed a few clothes and laptop. I also actually packed my video game, PS4. I feel like,
You packed it?
yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I have a lot of free time in first year, so not to get bored, I will probably use that. And I'm from a Pakistani, my origin is Pakistani, so my mom actually also made a full suitcase which has all the Pakistani spices, which I hope I'll cook with them. I'm not sure if I will.
Let's see.
And she also packed a few frozen foods, which I'm actually using right now. So I would say that's a bit of overpacking, but just to be safe, my mom packed me all the spices and frozen food, which can get me through the eating. Other necessary things are just clothes. You should bring 1 or 2 jackets, a few clothes, and a laptop. I think it's really necessary to have a laptop.
And is there any like general advice for people who may be like worried about studying abroad, who may be hesitant of like studying in a different country?
I would say it's daunting at first, but everyone coming here is in the same boat. So everyone's going to be feeling the same things. So if you're worried about making friends, everyone here is really friendly and they're all wanting to make friends as well. And it's not as bad as it seems at first. Once you come here, you'll realize how easy it is and how smooth it will be.
And now during, because you mentioned the orientation week, you are with your brother here.
Yeah.
How did your family feel about you moving abroad? Like, were they worried? How was the atmosphere at home?
At first it was skeptical. At first they were wary of sending me to a different country, to a place they've never been before, they know nothing about. But they came, they saw it and they were like, it's really nice. It's much better than they thought it would be, and now they're happy for me to be here. Obviously they're going to be missing me and I'm going to be missing them, but we can always go home and they can always come here to me.
I will say at the start it's definitely very hard leaving home, going far away, but you'll get used to it. And I think with Inter HECS you get used to it pretty quickly, because from the start they add you to the, they made a group chat, so you get used to people, and you should, it's hard at start, but you get used to it really easily. It's not that hard. You find new people, you find new friends, new things, and it's good. You'll get used to it. The biggest worry for me and my parents was that I'm not from Europe, I live in Saudi. So it's a big change for me coming from Saudi to over here, because all these people that I'm meeting are new, the surroundings are new, the weather is new. So it was mostly settling in and getting used to the people and the area around you, because it's really, really different from Saudi. That was the main worry that they had. But my father, he really liked it, the orientation week. He really loved the campus. He found you guys very helpful, and he thinks Plovdiv is a really nice town, and it's really manageable walking, and there's shops everywhere, and he thinks that he can leave me alone and I can get along really fine. The people are there to help me, I feel like. So he was worried a lot, but after these few days, he's good. He's not worried anymore. He's like, it's good.